Hey everybody, Dr. Daryl Wilson, lead singer of the Bollweevils.
On this stage, there is a Naperville ER doctor.
Yep, the Chicago Bollweevils, you know us. Hey, Riot Fest asked me to, find this album that changed me, that made me into who I am, affected me in some way, negatively, positively. I mean, there's so many albums out there that had an effect on me. I mean, I could talk about the heavy metal soundtrack, I could talk about all the Descendants records, I could talk about Bad Religion, but there's one record that actually affected me in such a way and changed me into the man that I am today, and it's actually this record. It's Naked Raygun, Jettison. I mean, Jettison by Naked Raygun was at a time in my life where I had moved here from Detroit and came to the suburbs of Chicago, and I remember getting into the punk rock scene here in Chicago. And, a part of that was Naked Raygun that really kind of embroiled me into what Chicago punk rock was and what it is, and felt this, kinship, this family that I actually could have. And I felt so alone moving here from my old hometown. I mean, I made friendships that have been, lifelong friendships. I met the members of the band from going to see Naked Raygun, and really this record was pivotal in making that happen. If it wasn't for Naked Raygun, and if it wasn't for this record and me getting more involved in Chicago punk rock, I wouldn't be doing this today. I mean, it connected me to all these people, and at that time, I started moving into, my studies as a medical student and, becoming a physician. And at that time, I had to make a decision. Hell, the band had an opportunity to open up for Naked Raygun as one of our first shows at the Metro, the Mecca of all places. But as our careers were going on, as the band was kind of growing, I had to make that decision between, did I complete my medical school training and go on to become a physician, or did I kind of move off and continue with the band at the time? And I had to make that tough decision to go on to become the physician that I am, to become the punk rock doc. But, though the challenges of, making those decisions and the challenges of being a physician, punk rock was always there, and Naked Raygun was always there. It was the soundtrack to my life, the soundtrack to keep me going. As I finished my medical training, the Bollweevils got back together, and we started playing more shows. Got to play with Raygun again, who not only became our friends, but our mentors, and really showed us the way to do this, the way to be as bands, the way to be as a frontman watching Jeff Pizzotti. So Naked Raygun is the thing that really changed me. It made me into who I am. I wouldn't trade it for anything. I can think of all these songs, and they run through my head, and they bring me back to a time of, joy, happiness, and here I am today. Thanks to Naked Raygun. Thanks to Jettison, because it changed me. Oh, and don't ask about the lineup for Riot Fest. Just stop. Just stop asking. It'll come out when it does. Be patient. Jesus Christ.